What's up, YouTube? It's Heroes of Fandom mail call. Let's bust this open and see what we got. Ooh, look at that. A complete inbox Mother 2 for the Super Famicom. If we could get this thing to focus. Look at that. Dang. And it did not cost me an arm and a leg. Ooh wee. For sale and use in Japan only. They got that right. You cannot use this on an American Super Nintendo without using a special adapter. For y'all, an educated folk, this is what an American Super Nintendo cartridge looks like, and this is what a Japanese cartridge looks like. You try to stick that in your Super Nintendo, you will break the cartridge. Alright, so let's bust this thing out and see exactly how the conditions are. So this, it appears to be the real deal. Like, it's got all the little inserts, it's got the manual, the little cartridge came in the plastic sleeve. Let me get this out. It does not look that yellow. There's a little bit of brown stuff on the cartridge, but in general the cartridge looks pretty clean. Look at that, Mother 2. Like, in my opinion, the best Super Nintendo RPG here among some other classics. I'm gonna just put you down there for now. One thing I don't like is that the manual's like bent. See if I can get this in focus. Yeah, the manual's like bent. I think this happened when they put it in. I think it like snagged on the plastic because it doesn't look torn and it doesn't feel like it's been like this for years. So I think this happened while being shipped. But yeah, it's got the illustrations. I can't read it, but this is nice. This is why I love the manuals. Look at the illustrations. Like, this is history right here. I love it. And among some of the other things that were included was this like slip, which I believe probably has like the instructions, like level up information, like what the buttons do. I don't know. I don't read Japanese. If you read Japanese, could you leave in the comments what this does. Let's talk about the other Earthbound stuff I got. Next up is Mother for the original Famicom. Again, I couldn't use this on my American Nintendo, but it's nice to have. My good friend Richard got this for me for my birthday. I was super surprised. I do have Earthbound on the NES. Now, I'm not going to go into the history of it, but basically this game was going to get ported onto this console. It was canceled. Eventually a prototype was leaked onto the internet, and it ended up being like the legit American version that was canceled, and people started putting them on cartridges and selling them, whether that's ethical or not. Well, it's not ethical, it's illegal, but I did want to play it on the original console. For me, that's a big deal, so I dropped a couple $40 for a repro cart, completely overpaid, but I really wanted to play it, and like within a month or two, they ported it to the Wii U. So I am a dum-dum, but it's still cool to see and have, like, as an Earthbound fan. Couldn't really call myself a ridiculous Earthbound fan without having the amiibo. Next up, we have some Mother 2 Gachapon figures. I ordered them in wholesale from Japan, so I'm glad I did, because if you look these up on eBay, they're probably not that rare, but the prices are up there. Next up, I have a tiny set of little charms for your phones. These are based on the Mother 1 characters. You got Ninten, Lloyd, Anna, my little Pee-Pee, Teddy, and a Starman. And aside from these, also have these Mother 2 ones, which is they're slightly more. Comes with a Super Starman or Starman Ultra or whatever they were called. Like the Gachapon figures, these came in little capsules, and I ordered them from Japan instead of ordering them on eBay. Next up, we have this magazine of Nintendo Power, which, as you can see, Earthbound was featured in it. That's right, kitty. We're gonna be looking at the Earthbound Nintendo Power now. Here's the thing that sucked. In the eBay description, they said one page had been, hey, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? Get out of here. Get out of here. So in the eBay listing, they said that one page was torn out, and I thought, what are the odds? What are the odds? You know what the odds were? Pretty good. Yeah, so of course, of all the pages, the only reason why I bought this magazine was the Earthbound one. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why didn't you ask? I was younger, I was dumber, it was an impulse buy. I got excited because the price wasn't that bad. My dang cat chased me back up here. So yeah, so it was impulsive, you know, it was cheap. I was excited. I thought, what are the odds, you know, in a magazine of like 100 pages, that was like a 100 in one chance that it was gonna be, you know, that page was gonna be torn. But it is what it is. It's still cool, you know. I just slide the page back in, and I'm not looking to, you know, sell this. It's not like I'm looking to maximize value. Next up, we have a pair of Van Presto Earthbound figures from, again, Japan, because they get all the cool stuff. I believe that these were only available in Crane Games. They must have made a lot because I bought both of these and they were brand new, and you can see that the hole punch, it wasn't punched in. Like, this is where the crane would grab it, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. All right, we are getting close to the end, so if you're still with me, thanks for watching. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you've been enjoying this content. Next up is the Mother 3 fan translation, if I can get it to focus. However you feel about reproduction cartridges, like them, hate them, think they're horrible, blame the buyer, blame the seller. I prefer playing the games on their original hardware. I had played this game on an emulator, recently beat it on a Game Boy Advance, and I preferred the Game Boy Advance experience. I'm just a sucker for the authentic experience. For those of you who don't know, the fan translation just means that Mother 3 has never been released in the United States. A group of fans translated it and put the hack on the internet for free. Next up, we have the Mother 1 soundtrack, the Mother 2 soundtrack, and the Mother 3 Plus soundtrack, which I got when I went to Japan. You can watch our video on that on YouTube. These two are nice because the inserts in the case have illustrations and pictures of the various enemies that you fight. And, like, you know, even if I'm not going to listen to the CDs, these are nice to have because of the art. Just, you know, the history, you know, it's Earthbound stuff. Always gotta love Earthbound stuff. This one was lacking on it. Like, I know I didn't open up the other ones. It's kind of hard. I don't want to like drop something, but yeah, basically it's just a CD and no inserts. Wait. Okay, so apparently Mother 3 does have inserts, and I've had this CD for over a year and never realized it. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much all of my Earthbound collection, and wanted to save the best for last. My prized possession, an original Earthbound cartridge. That's how much this series and this game meant to me. Like, when I first played Earthbound, it left such an impression on me, I immediately started a second file. The back label is on the beat up side. For me, it was just, as long as the front label was fine and crispy looking, I was happy with this. So this is definitely my prized possession in all my games. This is the cartridge that, you know, I will pass on to my children. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like. We would really appreciate it, and subscribe if you want to watch some more awesome gaming retro content, as well as a variety of other types of content, both modern and, you know, like Power Rangers and television. Until next time, I'm Boyle for Heroes of Fandom.